Hi guys, I'm just waiting for everyone to come on in. But welcome to First Lady Davidson's live, guys. I'm here. Please double tap on that screen as you come on in. Call your friends over. It's your girl, First Lady Davidson, aka FLD. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, guys. I'm not sure. Double tap on that screen and you can say hi, guys. Double tap on that screen and like up the live. It's your girl, First Lady Davidson, here on a Tuesday. Welcome. Like up the live as you come on in. Share the live. Why am I not able to click on this thing? What's going on? Hello, hi Avnish, how are you? Where am I from? I'm originally from Jamaica, big up yourself, but I live here in the United States. Hi Lola Campbell, hi sis, she said hi First Lady, big up yourselves. Again, as you join the live, please double tap on that screen, double tap. It's your girl First Lady Davidson. We are here live. I'm just going to be here for a short period of time. I won't be long. I know you guys are surprised, like, First Lady during the week. Yes. Well, as you guys know, here in New York, we are on a spring break. Yes, it's spring break, guys. We're on spring break. The kids are on spring break. So, yeah. Yes. Nichelle says, hi, beautiful. Hello, you look pretty. Thank you so much. Big up yourself. As soon as you come on, please like up the live. Double tap on that screen. Share the live. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Give me a thumbs up. So how has your week been so far, guys? It's Tuesday. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday. A terrific Tuesday, guys. Hi. Hi, Jeanette, Salmon. Hi, sis. Big up yourself. How are you? Big up. So again, guys, I'm just here. I know you guys have been wondering or saying, oh, First Lady Davidson, I didn't see you on Saturday for Sizzling Saturday. Well, here I am. I know some of you guys have seen me in the blanket shop, right? So it's not like you don't really see me, but yeah. Big up. I guess everyone is at work. Yes, it's a Tuesday. What time is it now? It's 5 o'clock, a little after 5:02 Eastern Standard Time. So yes, again, please double tap on that screen, like up the live as you come on in. Please share the live, guys. Let me see if I could share the live from here. I should share it on my Facebook. All right, guys, I should, so people can see that your girl is here. Hold on a second, guys. share it. I hope you guys can see me. I hope you guys can see me. All right, so I just shared it to my Facebook. So for those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that subscription button and make sure that you click the post notification bell and click all so that you can get all the notifications when I come live or when I upload new content. And also if you're new, you can go ahead and watch my previous content, right? My videos, my previous lives, just to get to know your girl, First Lady Davidson. Yes. Hi, Corin Peard. Hi, sis. Big up yourself. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up, share the live. Tell all our brothers and sisters that I'm here live. Thank you, thank you. Again, please double tap on that screen once you join the live. Double tap on that screen, guys. Double tap. Double tap on that screen. All right, I know it's Sizzling Saturday. We normally come with our drink. Well, this is a Tuesday. I'm just drinking water, right, guys? El agua. El agua. So for those in the planker shop, we just celebrated, right? Or Auntie, you know, Donna Gal, Aunty Donna, yes, Dr. Denmarigo. We celebrated, you know, 6 years of the Good Deeds program, you know, of us knowing her on Facebook. You know, she was on IG and all of that before. But yes, on Facebook. So we celebrated on April 12th. So this was on Saturday. Yes. And, you know, trip down memory lane. We see all the houses that have been built for the recipients, you know, by us, the donors, with the help of the donors, of course, donating to a worthy cause, Aunty Donna's charity program that she has there in Jamaica. So all her overseas donors and people locally as well in Jamaica, all over the world, guys, have donated so much for those in need, whether they got houses built from scratch with furniture, food, clothing, I mean, medications. I mean, these people were getting all the help, right? Spearheaded by Dr. Donna Marie Go, yes, and the Planko Nation, right? The donors, right? Who sent their money, you know, to her so that she was able to help these people in need in our beautiful country, Jamaica. Yes, so we celebrated 6 years, guys, and she took us a trip down memory lane. So she went and she visited all those homes that were built, and we were able to, you know, go down memory lane because we've been in the shop for 6 years, guys. Can you believe it? It's already 6 years. 6 years of being in the shop, meeting each other, you know, chatting on the live and everything, you know, getting to know Planker Nation, right? Us, the Planker Nation, we, the Planker Nation, right? The Planker brothers and Planker sisters. So it was just wonderful just to revisit and look back, right, at those homes that she visited, some of the houses, because there's so many of them, right? So many people got help. I mean, her focus now is when she does her charity work is mostly on education, right? To help with those university students and students in need. So that is her focus now whenever she does her charity. I mean, Aunty Donna, she's a giver, right? So she's going to help out, even though she said we always said a charity lockdown, charity tree, you know, mash down, whatever. But she's a giver, so she's always giving back from out of her own pocket, right? And I mean, people are still popping up at her house, which she doesn't like out there in Mountain View. But you know, her heart is so soft. So even when she said charity's finished, I mean, she's still helping, right, guys? Still helping people. right? So, you know, it's just in her heart, in her nature, and she just can't help it, right? Oh, bro, Shaka, big up yourself. Hi, bro, Shaka. First Lady Davidson, blessed love, little sis. Hi, bro, Shaka. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, bro, Shaka. Are you at work now, bro, Shaka? Remember to like up the live, guys. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Yeah, it's your girl, First Lady Davidson, and I'm just here to come on for a few minutes. You know, I'm not gonna be long, right? I just let me come on and talk to my peoples. Yes, let me come on and talk to you guys. So we just want to say big up to Aunty Donna, right? Continue to do the good work. Continue to be, I mean, the philanthropist that you are. The God-fearing woman of God. And you guys were on the live when Prophetess Daniela was there. The prayer and the anointing the other night. It was so beautiful, you know. And it's just so wonderful being a part of the planker shop, being a planker nation, myself a planketeer, and of course full-fledged, yes, all day, every day. Yeah, and it was so beautiful. You know, it's beautiful to watch our auntie as she evolve, as she grow. Guys, are you eating up your Miss Birdie bun? When we're ready for the Easter, I mean, Easter is, you know, ongoing, but Easter Friday is coming up. You know, our tradition, especially in Jamaica and the Caribbean as well, you know, the fish, fried fish, and the Easter bun and cheese. Yes. Oh, Bro Shaka, you said you just left the gym? Okay, working out and things, beer things. When you go grace us with your muscles, I could see your face, Bro Shaka. When? Oh gosh, it's good to go to the gym, right? To keep on the upcoming being healthy and all of that. Working out, you know, working out is a good thing. I mean, me need to work out too, you know. I need to work out, you know. Working out is a lifestyle and it's not just about losing weight, right? People work out for different reasons. You want to build muscle mass and just be healthy, you know, being able to have that endurance, you know, so it's good for everyone to work out. Let me see what's in the chat here. So remember, guys, to like up the live, double tap on that screen if you haven't done so already. So yeah, so we're celebrating all of April, right? 6 years in the planker shop. Auntie Donna, her good deeds program, a charity program. Yes, and she's in Jamaica. Yes, I bake up a storm. All right. Nice sweet potato pudding. Did you guys put your order in for those overseas? And for those in Jamaica, on the go on 99 Mountain View. Have you gone to get your pudding yet, guys? And remember also Miss Lothian, Chef Lothian's Kitchen, you know, she, you know, our nice, good up restaurant right here in New York. Yes, so she's doing all of that as well. Sweet potato pudding and cornbread and, you know, her daily food, right, and breakfast and everything. So want to check out Miss Lothian too, guys. Yes, right there on Merritt Boulevard and Sutphin Boulevard. 2 locations in Queens, guys. Yes, so we have to get our pudding, guys. Get up your pudding, okay? Pudding. Hi, Emmanuel Oscar. He said, sending love from Nigeria. Thank you for joining us. To big up yourself, please make sure you like up the live and subscribe to the channel. Bro, Shaka said, I'm workout for keep my 8-pack. Okay, I mean, of course, you want to keep it, you know. The 6-pack or the 8-pack. Wow, that's a lot. Nice, bro, Shaka. No, so the Empress must love it up, yeah. So again, welcome to those who are on the live. Remember to double tap on that screen, like up the live. Guys, we're going to talk about relationships. Yes, gender roles. You know, that's a big one. Gender roles and expectations, right, in relationships. So we're talking about tradition versus these modern day relationships, right? Tradition versus modern day. Hi, Pi Gordon. Hi, sis. She said, Ola FLD and everyone. Big up yourself, sis. Big up, big up, big up. Yes, so again, we're going to talk about gender roles and expectations in relationships. Being specific on traditional roles versus modern roles, right? In relationships. So, traditionally, guys, in relationship like back in the days, or even now, the relationship, there's always a role, right? The men had their roles and the women had their roles. So the men were the provider, right? They go out, they work, and the women were supposed to be the nurturer, the one that takes care of the home, inside the home, and the children. And normally, traditionally, right, the women will be stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives. They will stay home, take care of the home, and the men will traditionally be the ones out there who go out and work, right? Bring home the bread, take care of the family, right? That macho-ness, that manly role that a man had, right? Traditionally, that's how most of us will grow up, and especially the grandparents, right? So let's do a comparison of how it is now in our society now today. Today we see, a little shift, right? This modern role that has taken place. And now both the men, right, and the women, they both are working, right? They both go out and they work. So, we see kind of a shift in the roles and the responsibilities. What do you guys think? Do you guys still believe in that traditional role, or do you believe in the modern role of relationships? What do you believe in? Or what are you practicing? What are you practicing? And I would love to hear from both the men and the females in the chat. Again, guys, remember to like up the live as you come on in. Double tap on that screen, guys. Double tap on the screen. Double tap. So again, we're talking about the roles in a relationships, tradition versus the modern role, right? So back in the days, the men were going out. The women would stay home. They take care of the kids. They make sure all the household chores are done. They cook, they clean. They take care of the man in that kind of way, while the men go out, right? They work, they bring the money in, and they take care of the family, right? As the breadwinners. Do you think that we should stick to that? Or are you guys okay with the role that has been more prevalent now, right? Where the women are now going out there to work, right? Women are becoming more independent. Do you think it's a choice, or is it forced upon women now to go out and work just as much as the men? You can type it in the chat, your responses in the chat, guys. And what about even the things that are done at home? What do you think? Do you think that it's okay for women to be responsible for certain chores in the house, for certain things in the house, versus the men? For me, I think, so in terms of the things, the different chores and the different dynamics in the home, I think that women, okay. So I am traditional in a way, traditional in a way, and of course also modern, right? So I do think, there are things that the females should do, but of course, and things that the men should do, right? I think that women should be doing the things inside the house, men maybe outside the home, but also they should share responsibilities, right? And especially if the female is working, right? They should definitely share responsibilities. So while I'm a little tradition, right, in the types of things that I think that men should be doing, I do think that men and women should share responsibilities, especially if both partners are working. Let me see what Roshaka says. This is modern times. Both incomes are needed to maintain a household. Yeah, Roshaka. True that. Hi, Nation of Henry. Hi, sis. She says, Happy Tuesday, First Lady Davidson, everyone. Yeah, I think so too. So, things are so different nowadays, right? Women are forced to go, let me not say forced. Women are choosing, for the most part, to go out there. They want to work, right? They don't want to be super dependent on the male counterpart. They want their own independence. They want to make their own money. They are becoming more educated as well. So they want to go out there and have an identity of their own. And of course, as Bro Shaka says, yes, they need to share the responsibilities. Things and times have changed. You know, things are expensive now, right? You need more money in the homes. So that one income from the man no longer is enough, right, to take care of the family. So the women, they have to go out sometimes to help, right, with the financials of the household. So yes. So this is the reason why women have to sometimes go out there to work. And again, they want to have that independence. They want their own money to spend, right? They don't want to have to depend on a man to wait for a man to say, oh, I gotta wait for my husband, I gotta wait for my boyfriend, I gotta wait for my partner to give me money to get something to spend on my own, right? Women, they want their own money now, right? To feel that sense of independence, right? And worth, of course, you know. Nation says one hand can't clap. Exactly. Hi, Jacqueline Ellis. Big up yourself, sis. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, sis. Nation says most women are independent. Yes, they are. Women are becoming more independent, right? It's no longer how it was back in the days when our grandparents, you know, the women or probably our grandmother used to just stay home and they used to have a whole bunch of kids. Right now people are having less children because it's expensive or it's just a lot of responsibility to take care of a person. I don't know how some people have a lot of kids. I mean, it's cool, but it's so much when you are responsible for a human. You want to make sure that you're giving that human being, your child, everything possible. And it's such a responsibility for you as a whole, just mentally and everything, and so for some people who have to share that with a lot of children because they have a lot of kids, kudos to them. But, I feel a sense of just this great responsibility, so it's a lot to be responsible for a person, your child. Hi, Jackie Gross. Big up yourself, my moderator. Big up, big up, big up, big up, sis. Guys, share the live. Tell people that I'm live here on a Tuesday. Yes. Big up, big up, big up. Can someone put the title in the chat, please, so I can pin it? It's gender roles and expectations in relationships. So gender roles and expectations in relationships. Tradition versus modern roles. Traditions versus modern roles. Hi, Lindsay Charles. Big up yourself, sis. She said good afternoon and bless up First Lady Davidson. My sissy poo. Hi, sister. How are you? Yeah, so we're talking about traditional relationships or traditional roles versus the modern roles. Which do we prefer? Are we still thinking traditionally, like you as a female should be staying home while your partner go out and work, or do you feel that you should or need to go out there and work, whether it be for your own, self gratification, feeling of self worth, or it be that you have to work because you need to help, financially in the household, so that the burden is not only on your male counterpart. Which is it, guys? Are you that traditional person where you feel like, because some men, some men, like, they have reasons. Some men do not want their females, their wives, their girlfriends, they don't want them going out there to work. They still think about it, that back in the day type of mentality, right? Where the woman should stay home, take care of the home, and, he will go out there and work and bring in the money. There are men out there, because I remember, so my father, rest in peace to him, yes, with his wife, back then when I was, a kid in Jamaica. So yeah, he didn't want his wife to work. Yeah. He was the breadwinner. He went out there and he took care of the household. So she was a housewife. She was a housewife. Rest in peace to her as well. My stepmother. Yeah, so she was a housewife. So he, took care of her. He was an entrepreneur. He had his own business and everything. But so she stayed at home, and, he was the breadwinner, and that's how he liked it. And I'm guessing that's how she liked it as well. Let's see, Jackie Gross. I'm just driving out from work, going home and listening. Okay, big up yourself, sis. Hi, Jackie Herbert. Hi, sis. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. All right, let me pin Nation as she just put the title. So I just pinned the title here, guys. Bro Shaka says some of the man them who no want them woman to be out there and work is because them no want no other man look on them wife. True that, that's what you think, bro Shaka? What you think is some kind of insecurity type of thing? Like they just want the woman for just staying at the house and no want no man for look on them woman. So I'm saying, you know what? Me we go out there, you stay in the house and take care of the home, cook and clean, and do everything for my comfort and for the children while I go out there. I mean, you may have a point, Bro Shaka. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Bro Shaka is right, ladies? Him say yes, insecurity. Talk true, Bro Shaka. Oh, him say believe him nation, huh? Oh gosh. So what do you ladies prefer? Ladies prefer to go out there and work, or do you want to stay home and be taken care of by your man? And for anyone who stays home, do you like it? Do you like staying at home, or would you want to be out there working? Because it's nothing greater than you as a female being able to afford your own, right? Without asking or waiting for someone to provide for you or give you something, right? Because us ladies, we like nice things, we like to shop, we like to go out and all of that, dress up and look cute. Sometimes we don't want to wait for the man for you. I mean, it's great, when the man can, flourish you with nice gifts and everything. But it's also awesome when you can go out there and provide it for yourself. You don't have to wait for anyone to give it to you or feel like you have to beg. It's good to have your own. Ladies, it's very, very good to have your own. And of course, we want to be spoiled by the men too. And the sugar daddy them, yeah. But it's good when you can provide for yourself, and have your own, right? Where you don't have to depend on the man, whether is your husband or not, you can do it for yourself. Hi, Eloise Blake. Big up yourself, sis. Jackie said, bro, Shaka is right. They might not admit it though. It's true. True, bro, Shaka. Them insecure, some of them, right? The men. That's what you think. That's the reason why most men want the women to stay home. We must always have some form of independency. Exactly, nation. Exactly. Jackie Gross says she preferred to be out there working. There's nothing like your own, right, Jackie Herbert? Nothing like your own. So when we think about for me, I take a little from both, right? From both the traditional role and the modern role, right? Because, okay, traditionally, the women take care of the inside of the home, take care of the home. Well, the men them have to help too, so now that the females are working, right? A lot of these men still feel like, him go out there and work, you go out there and work. But when it comes to the household chores, him feels say you must come home with a tired self and do everything. Meanwhile, you just sit there. What do you guys think? Should the roles be shared now that both of you are working? Should the roles be shared? Right? Both of you are working, but a lot of these men feel like you should still come home. You should still come home and cook, wash, clean, cook, and all of that. And they'll just sit there and not do anything. And the man is forgetting a lot of the times that you're not just home. You are going out as well to work. What do you think, ladies think? Do you think that the responsibilities should be shared equally, 50-50 or 60-40? What do you guys think? Jackie Herbert say yes, shared. Bro Shaka, I like that one day. Bro Shaka said, me no want my empress outside to cut the grass. I feel my job that exactly because yeah, I'm not going out there and do any of those outside landscaping stuff. Yeah. I gotta leave that for the man. I mean, it's different when the women, if they love gardening, right? Them have them look at flowers and everything. But to do the outside job, that's for the man. Yes, I'm not doing all that outside stuff. No, 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 no. So I agree with that, bro Shaka. But as far as the chores inside, if both of you work, I mean, the man can help to wash the dishes sometimes, right? Or cook some of the times, right, guys? Do you guys agree with that? If both the male and the female in the household works, do you think that they should be sharing the house chores and even to take care of the children? But a lot of these men, they won't help. They won't help the women. Nation has said shared because they didn't employ a helper, right? We said most definitely whoever reach home first should start the dinner or other household chores. Jackie Herbert said 50-50. After I'm not a happy helper. Hell no, nation. Nation. Hi, Cecile Johnson. Big up yourself, sister. Both of us work. My husband helped me a lot, cook, clean, and everything. Yes, that's how it should go, Cecile. That's definitely how it should go. Bro Shaka said she not make me touch the dishes or laundry. What do you guys do your man laundry or him do him own? I mean, we have the washing machine and the dryer and everything, right? But still, do you guys do your man's laundry or does he do his own? So bro Shaka said Empress not make him do him laundry. She'll do that for him. And she don't want him wash the dishes. Jackie Gross says, my husband cook, clean, and do yard work. Yeah, I think it should be a shared responsibility, right? If you love your spouse, men, yeah. If you love your woman, don't have her just tired out herself after she come home tired. She's going to be the one mostly looking after the kids if you guys have children. Don't make sure telling her drain out herself if you cook or clean and do all of that. Meanwhile, you with the big strong self just sit down, so or watch her. You gotta think about her feelings, her emotions, her physical well-being. You gotta help, especially if both of you are out there working and taking home the bread. You got to help. Help out. Cecile says she does her husband laundry. Jacqueline Ellis said I do everything for myself, so I can't say anything. Well, I mean, yeah, that's fine if you do everything for yourself, you know. But if you have a partner, it's great if him help out too, especially if you gotta work and he's working, you know. Jackie said, my husband cook, clean the house, cut the yard, etc. Yeah, I think shared responsibility is, there shouldn't be a problem with that. But I know a lot of men, especially them Jamaican man, them still have them little traditional ways, even though you are out there working, they still want to feel like the man, the man of the house, the head. So you have to cook and take care of him, right? And some of them don't really want to help out with the kids either, especially when they're young. They still feel like it's a woman's job. Women are looked on as the nurturers and they are the providers. So they still don't want to help out in that realm, which I think, it's wrong, you know. Lindsay says, I think partners can reciprocate. Yeah, they should. Jackie said, both me and my husband cook. Yeah, both of you guys should cook, right? I mean, that's showing that he's considerate and that he's acknowledging that, you guys are a team, you guys are partners, and, you can't pour from an empty container. So, he has to help out as well. You know why you drop down if you look at it that way, right? So it's great when you have a partner who can see that and help out with the responsibilities and not have it be like a gender role thing. Well, you're the female, so you got to take care of the kids. You got to cook. You got to wash. You got to clean, right? So we are shifting from that whole gender role specific, right? Those gender specific roles. And we are now sharing responsibilities, right? Because both of us are working, right? Both of us are working. So yeah, I'm glad to see that the men, are helping out more in the households with the household chores, and it's not just a female thing or a male thing. I mean, still, we still want the men, right, to be our big bear, our protector and everything. And when it comes to some responsibilities like the yard work, some of the things them, him have to do, because who's gonna mow the grass? Surely ain't me. That's why I got a landscaper. You don't even have to do it. Even though the man they want to do it, but sometimes them complain. So hire the landscaper, whatever. Me are the man, me are the main chef. Oh, nice, bro, shaka. Only like specialty meal like lasagna, baked mac and cheese. She will do. That's good. Our chili she will do. That's good, bro, shaka. So you are the Jamaican chef, right? You're chefs up in the kitchen, right? With the oxtail. I know say now do the jerk pork thing, but yeah. They say no pork, bro, shaka. But yeah, so that's good that you are able to share those responsibilities with, your lady. Right, guys? It's very important for us to have shared responsibilities. So that one person doesn't feel overworked. And even so, even in those tradition roles, right, where the women stay home, Men, you still have to ensure that she feels, good about herself, because it's hard as well, to be like a stay-at-home mom, especially when you have little kids running around. That's a job in itself, and that's a thing that most people don't realize. When they see the stay-at-home moms, they feel like, oh, you don't go out and work, you don't do anything. But that's a job in itself when you have small kids, small children. Being a stay-at-home mother, that's a whole job in itself. Because guess what? You can't make your man come home and see that the place is a mess. I mean, it shouldn't be used against you, because, when you have look up in here, run around and all that stuff, sometimes it's hard and tough, But you can't make your man, but the traditional roles now where the women are at home, taking care of the home, well, while the men go out there and work. You can't, the man leave early in the morning, and then when him come home, there's no food, on the stove, ready to be shared out for him, or the place looks a mess. What do you guys think about that? How you think that we should give these mothers a break, because they're there all day long taking care of these little kids who are running around, and it's not like they don't want to clean up, but it's just a lot. It's a lot mentally and emotionally on them. What do you guys think about that? The traditional women, they're home, and the man come home, sometimes there's nothing there for him to eat, or them still ordering out or taking out, and you're thinking, but what have you been doing all day? Do you think that's a fair statement or fair analogy to make, that these women are just home not doing anything? What do you guys think? Let me see what you guys say in the chat. Lindsay says, I like your topic. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Eloise said, nice. Bro Shaka, you can fill a hungry gap. Yes. Bro Shaka says, every now and again, you have to build up our self-esteem. Make she feel good about herself. I agree, Bro Shaka. Hi, Marlene Evans. Hi, Sissy Pooh. Big up yourself. She says, good afternoon, family. I'm on the road listening. Thank you, sis. Remember to like up the live, guys. Double tap on that screen. Like up the live. Like up the live. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Cecilia says, so true, Bro Shaka. What do you guys think? Sometimes, so I watch the different shows or just hear from my friends who, some of them, they're in traditional relationships where, they stay home. Sometimes they say they just feel exhausted, or they're tired, or sometimes them feel to have a lazy day where them just lay around the place. And I think it can be a little depressing. A lot of them don't want to be in that position, like staying at home, but sometimes the man want them stay home, or maybe if they have younger children, they don't have sitters, and babysitting is very expensive. Daycare is expensive when you are in that preschool age, right? So it's easier to just stay home, have one of those partners stay home and take care of the younger children. So sometimes it's not like the female want to stay home. It's like she has to, at least for that moment. And some of them just don't want to stay home, so them kind of get depressed. Them home, them probably just watch TV all day long. And before you know it, it's evening time and nothing in the house is being done. Nothing is being done. No chores, no nothing. So the man come home, from a hard day's work, and there's no food on the table for him to eat. The house still a mess, because sometimes the female, they just don't feel like cleaning. Do you think that the house should be spick and span if you're staying at home all day long? Do you think that at least the house is supposed to be clean, and at least it's supposed to have a nice cooked food on the stove for your man to at least enjoy when he comes home from work? Cecile say yes, the house should be. Well, yeah, definitely. Because as Jamaicans, you don't know, so that's one thing we place have to always clean, right? Because traditionally, that's how we grow. Them grow for clean from where little girls, little boys, right now for clean and cook and all these things. So it's a given for the most part, right? Unless these people become so, I mean, always Americanized, I don't must say it that way, but yeah. We grow up to make sure so we can clean. All right. So we place have to clean. Whether you're poor or you have a little money, your place always have to clean, you know. Cleanliness is next to godliness, right, Corinne Peart? At least the place will be clean, you know. Well clean, nice and comfortable, right, Nation? Huh? All right, Marlene. So Marlene, I do the register. She mark the register in the classroom and mark the register. Make sure so the name is right there on the register, guys. Yeah. Anybody name that's not there, want to make sure the name is on the register. Don't get marked upset now. Guys, we must come up a name for ourselves, you know. You know, with little community that we have over here, we must give ourselves a nice, cute little, you know, exquisite name for over here. We must try to come up with a name for us over here. But yeah, so yeah, I feel that the house should at least be clean, you know. I mean, it should look lived in because, you know, you see some of these houses, you know, that's shown on social media by these influencers. And it looked like saying nobody no live there, like a little museum. I mean, most of our homes look like that. But if you have small kids around, at least you should see some toys here and there. Or maybe the kid have a playroom that is designated for that. So it can be anywhere all over the living room or anywhere else. But still, it should kind of still look lived in, right? My thought, at least. Bro Shaka said, being poor and I mean, say a house after dirty. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, Bro Shaka. Definitely, definitely. Being poor, I mean, your house must still be nice and clean, you know. And if your house not clean, I mean, take some time and do it. Even though sometimes depression kicks in, but I mean, you gotta, you can't have a dirty house because that's just gonna bring down your vibe, just bring down your spirit. You know, when your house is nice and clean, guys, don't you feel light and when you can come home from a long day of work and whatever stress and stressors that are out there, when you come home to your nice home that smell good and look good and just clean, you know, it just make you have that tranquil feeling, you know. So keep your environment nice and clean, guys. Cleanliness. Them take a picture before the picnic wreck the house. And that's what you think about Shaka for these influencers or these people that you see them, you know, them house, you know, it look like a museum. Corinne says dirty house and depression leads to madness. I mean, you just gotta pick yourself out of it. And if you live here, you know, in the States, you know, like with the daylight savings time and everything, you're supposed to be getting back that uphill feeling, you know, because in the winter time, it's sometimes, you know, you get into that seasonal depression, some people. It gets darker earlier and it's just so gloomy and cold and everything. So sometimes you feel so down, but now it's sunny and bright out, guys. It's springtime. I mean, the pollens are out there for those people who have allergies, so this is not a good time for them. People with that suffer from allergies, but the daylight saving time is here, so it's bright, and it gets darker later, so it's that feeling of nicer weather. Pick up your spirits and get up and clean up if you need to. Roshaka, watch super chat to pick up yourself. Roshaka, I'm saying I love this topic, sis. Oh, thank you, bro Shaka. Thank you for that super chat, bro Shaka. Big up yourself. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up yourself, bro Shaka. Thank you for the super chat. Yes. So sometimes people are, we're all not perfect, right? And sometimes depression kick in for whatever reason or the other. But you just have to try to take a deep breath and just think about something that makes you feel happy. You have to give yourself that self-care moment, and it doesn't have to be expensive for you to indulge in some type of self-care, guys. Reading a book or maybe watching a favorite movie, but while you're doing that, get up and put away the things, clean up, maybe taking a nice bath instead of a shower, right? Just laying down and relaxing. Having that, going to the gym, that's a part of self-care. Some people love going to the gym, and that just make them feel good about themselves. And when you feel good about yourself, you get up out there and you make things happen. You make things, look good around you, meaning you're cleaning up, you're putting away all that hoarding, because some people, them hoarding, and hoarding does not only include things, item, material. Sometimes hoarding include mails and all of that stuff, right? You have a lot of mails and letters and stuff where you just need for throw away, get rid of, you know. Self-care, going to the hair salon, doing your nails, taking a walk, right? Maybe calling a friend, having that long conversation where you can relax. And while you're doing these things, start cleaning up, and even if you're watching your favorite content creator or YouTuber, you're on their page or on, for a long period of time, while you're talking, while you're listening to them, start cleaning up, right? Taking care. Nation says cleanliness is next to godliness. Yes, exactly. Big up yourself, bro Shaka. You always support. Yes, right, Nation. Big up yourself, my brother. Big up. After the gym, you get to sleep better. Yeah, that's true. That's true, bro Shaka. Definitely true. So yes, so for those of us, right, whether we're in traditional, we're playing traditional roles in our relationship, or it's more of the modern, or maybe a mixture of both, right? A mixture of the traditional, because I will do the inside stuff. I mean, of course, help out, yeah, help out, especially if we both work, right? But men, they're going to have some things that they do, right, or that they want to do more than us females, right? The more heavier lifting, like the whole outside, work in the yard and all of that. They may want to take on those responsibilities, right? But if you both are working, then it's great, and it's awesome when you have a partner where you could work with as a team, because it's always, teamwork make the dream work, right? Teamwork make the dream work. And I'm a good team player. Actually work well in a team. And work well with everybody, actually. Oh gosh. So yeah, I consider myself a great team player, in every aspect, not just relationship, but even out there in the world. I work well in a team. I also work good by myself too, but yeah, I'm a great team player. Lindsay, big up yourself, sis. Thank you for joining the live. And I guess I'll see you later in a planka shop when Auntie come live. Big up yourself, sister. Big up, big up. yes, so you know, the great takeaway from this is we should be helping out, right? Both partners, male or the female, they should be helping out in the relationship, right? Because you don't want one person to be burdened with all the responsibilities, especially if both of you work, you know, in the modern society. You know, it's better sometimes when both the house, you know, both the partners help with the finances, right? Because things are expensive now, and especially in the climate that we're in, guys, for those in the US, you know, the inflation, you know, everything, you know, is going up, right? So sometimes, unless you're there with one rich man, right? You have to help out too, and then it gives you a feeling of, you know, some sort of independence. And not, guys, and let's just talk about this independence talk, right, from us female, because some men get intimidated, you know, by an independent woman. Oh yeah, you say you're independent, you don't need no man. No, guys, it's not that. We don't need a man. Well, yeah, we don't need him. You know, we want a man, but we don't need a man. But yeah, that's a whole different topic, right? Oh, that's a whole another topic. But when we talk about independence, we're not saying that we don't want help from a man. No. No, 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 no. Because the men like to throw it in the women's faces, you know. Oh, so you're independent. But then when you need help to lift up this big old heavy stuff, all of a sudden you want to call on us. All of a sudden you're not independent anymore. So guys, independent is not like, oh, I can't do without a man. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with that, right? So for you men, some of you men, oh yeah, she thinks she's independent and she can't do without us, or they don't need us, or them have them own money, or this. And no, it's not about that, guys. It's just having that feeling that, you know, you can afford certain things for yourself, and you don't have to be depend on a person, another person, right? When you want to go out there and buy one shoes, you know, if you go to your man and say, oh darling, oh honey, can I get some money to buy it? You can actually buy it yourself, you know, that type of feeling. So guys, don't feel any type of way when you say, when you hear us say, oh, we're independent and all of that. It's not like so we don't want to know, okay, in our lives, all right? Okay, guys. So don't feel no type of way, all right? Remember, guys, like up the live, double tap on the screen, and big up yourself, bro. Shaka, for that super chat again. Big up yourself. Let me see what you guys are saying. Remember to double tap on that screen. All right. So yes, I feel like, you know, it's awesome to have some of that tradition from back in the days, you know, in your relationship. As a female, you know, we're naturally nurturers. We like to take care, right? We're taking care of our children, we're taking care of our men, right? But now most of us have to go out there and work as well, right? To help with the finances, because things and times have changed. And in order for us to live, you know, an okay life, we need to be out there. There has to be two income in the household, you know, versus just one back in the day, right? And then again, as a female, you also want to feel valued, right? You want to feel valued. You want to feel like you're contributing, right? And then you're not just solely depending on a person, you know, being an adult. You're not just depending on a person to take care of you. You want to go out there and make a mark for yourself in the world. You're getting your education on, you know, you want to be or feel more productive, right? Being a more productive member of society. You want to contribute to the household as well, right? You want to help your man out, right? Because some of us ladies, you see a man, you see him working hard, and you see sometimes, you want to, make ends meet, and you feel like if you go out there and work, it will be better for your relationship, better for your household. So you want to do that, right? You love your man, of course. You want to help out and work, and of course, you want that fulfillment also. As an individual, as a person, that you're contributing and you're being productive. So as long as the two people in that relationship work together as a team, right? As a team, right? You help out, both of you help out, especially inside the home, right? And not leave all of the responsibilities on that one person because of this whole traditional role type of thing, right? And I think it will work out. I mean, of course, one person won't be overly tired. Some men won't have to hear say, "Oh, I'm exhausted, I'm tired," right? Because the females, them get tired. Them do everything. Them are gonna be tired. So you help out. So in the end, you're gonna get satisfied. Yeah. What if the woman drained? You know, you're gonna hear, "I'm tired." Okay. So yeah, please, men, help out your women, okay? And again, it's great when both parties are working and contributing to the household. It's better that way. You know, better that way. Unless the man rich and enough work, right? Unless the man have money, whole heap of money ain't enough for work. Okay? Then being a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife would be more effective that way. And of course, if you're a stay-at-home mom or wife, you have your role. Make sure that the place is clean. I mean, it's not going to be all perfect every day, but do something. Make sure at least there's food for the man to come home, to make sure you don't look like you've been in a storm all day. Fix up yourself. You fixing up yourself is going to make you feel better, right? As a person, I mean, if you walk around, and it's okay to walk around in big t-shirts and all that, some of the times, but fix up yourself, wake up, take a shower, comb your hair, right? Because you're not only doing it for your man, you're doing it for yourself too, right? Self-preservation. You want to feel good. Remember, it's that feel good thing that you want, right? That self-care, right? So that not means say because you're there home, you must look beat up. Put yourself together, right? Still look cute, right? Keep it cute and girly. Yes, for your man, right? So when you come home, him come home to, a nice, decent looking woman, and that's okay. All right. You're home, right? Do get up and fix up yourself, fix up the place, right? And make sure still the man have a meal when you come home. Okay. All right. Yes, guys, remember to double tap on the screen and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me see. Double tap on the screen if you haven't done so already. So yeah, guys, this was a great topic. I'm glad you guys loved what we discussed right here. Gender roles and expectations in a relationship. So it's tradition versus the modern roles. Or we were discussing our take on it, and the takeaway is it's mostly a modern type of role type of thing these days. Both men and women are out there working and contributing to the household, contributing to society, and working together as a team you know, with the different roles will make it much better in the relationship, right? Much better for you as individuals, and then as a team, right? When you guys have shared responsibilities, right? So, you know, it's a little bit of both, a little bit of both. When, you know, you guys compromise and help each other out, then it's better for the relationship overall, right? Better for everyone. Everyone will be happier, yes, and have time and strength and energy for each other, right? At the end of the day, right? So, guys, thank you for joining First Lady Davidson. Big up on yourself, and please, guys, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, like up the live, double tap on that screen, give me a thumbs up, tell your friend to tell a friend, come on over to First Lady Davidson. Big up yourself again, bro Shaka. Thank you for that super chat. Yes. And big up yourself to my subscribers again, guys. To all those who are on the live, we should come up with a name for ourselves. We should call ourselves something over here, guys. So if you guys have any names in mind, write it in the chat, or if you catch the live after it has ended, write it in the comment section. What should we name ourselves over here, right? What do you guys think? Write it in the comment section after the live if you weren't a part of this live feed. Okay, guys? What should we name ourselves over here? Hi, PLJ. Happy big up yourself, sis. Oh my gosh, you come towards the end of the live when we're about to leave. Big up yourself, my sister. Wait, Danny Boy is over here. I'm gonna see him. We just see Nation. I say hi. Oh, hi. Big up yourself, Danny Boy. Big up yourself, Danny Boy. You say you're just getting here. Or if we just PLJ said, really, I am that late. Yes, I was just about to end the live, PLJ. Happy. Oh, my too. Oh, Danny Boy is here, bro. Shaka, you see him? Danny Boy. Big up yourself. Oh, gosh. Oh, Nation, I said Sizzle Nation. Okay, that's her name. I'm going to write that one down. Sizzle Nation. All right, I like that. Yeah, because, you know, I was sizzling Saturday. Guys, we must come up with a name, guys. So I'm taking all suggestions. And think about, you know, our, let me see. Think about, you know, what we discuss over here, you know, our different topics, you know, is educational, informative, and just, you know, relevant in today's society. We try to bring things that we can all relate to and talk about things that we can learn from, all right? Let's see. Share the live, sis, before you go. Yes, I did. I did share it on my Facebook page, sister. I did this time around. Danny Boy say, hey, Jackie Gross. Danny Boy says, big up yourself, bro. Shaka. Oh gosh, let me see. So yeah, PLJ, the topic that we were discussing, I know you came on late, but we are discussing gender roles and expectations in relationships. We're talking about traditional roles versus the modern roles. Like, where do you fall? What do you think about it? I mean, we had a great discussion here. Bro Shaka said, Baby said, Bro Shaka. Oh gosh, but see, Danny boy behave himself. Oh, PLJ, I laugh. Ah, wait there, Danny boy say, bro Shaka, are you still mad at me? What a thing. Me not think bro Shaka mad at you, Danny boy. Oh gosh. Double tap on the screen, guys. Like up the live. I don't think he's upset. I don't think he's upset. And Danny boy. Oh gosh. Yeah, guys. So we're trying to come up with a name for for our little group over here, our little community. Let me see. So Nation, I did say Sizzle Nation. That could be a choice. If you guys have any other suggestion, please put it in the chat, whether it's the live chat or after we are done with this live. I feel so too, right, Bro Shaka? So Bro Shaka said, me no waste my precious time being upset with a soul. I figured that, Bro Shaka. I figured that. Yeah, Danny boy, Bro Shaka, he's not bothered. He's unbothered. Hi, Chanel King. Big up yourself, sis. Says hello, darling, at work, still in a watch and comment. You see, we have both Bro Shaka and Danny boy in the chat. Press the like button, guys. Yes, tell them, my sister Cecile. Tell them. Like up the live. Like up the live. Double tap on that screen. Double tap. Yes. So anyway, guys. So I'm going to leave you guys now. So I'm on spring break, so I'll probably come on tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We will see. I don't know. I'm supposed to go to the dealership soon. I don't know. To get my car serviced. So I may take you guys along. I don't know. We'll see. First of all, I'm off to make the appointment. How about that? That's what I need to do first. Because it said, the last time I looked on it, it says, oh, 7 days till your service is due. So we'll see. We will see. Yes, but anyway, guys, it was great catching up with you. So we have one name so far from Nation, as she said, Sizzle Nation. We're taking more suggestions, guys, of what we should call ourselves over here. So just let me know, okay? So I will see you guys later in a planka shop. Yes. Thank you guys for joining the live. Please remember, if you haven't done so, subscribe, like up the live, double tap, share me out, and all these things. Thank you guys for joining as usual. See you later, guys. Bye. Bye. Later. See y'all.